Good morning, y'all. So this morning I thought I would start you guys off with a little morning care routine, a little hair care routine, and all of that, especially since it's winter time right now. Like, more people are experiencing hair loss, and I will show you guys exactly what I do to kind of mitigate the hair loss, mitigate anything that will make my hair dry or all of that. So just like really taking care and nourishing my hair during this winter season, and also just like a little self-care routine. So I will show you guys that all today. So a little update for you guys. All of my Mael stuff came in the mail. So this is the Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. It's infused with a biotin and it encourages longer, healthier hair. And so I'm going to use this. I also ordered their deep conditioner. I've never tried this before, but it's for dry and damaged hair. And of course, during the winter time, people with naturally curly hair have just naturally drier hair. So I thought this would be great. And then I also got the hair mask. It's infused with biotin as well and encourages growth. Definitely want that. And so I'm going to use this hair mask. And then I also got their shampoo and their conditioner. So for the hair mask, I'm only going to use this about like once a week or something. And then the conditioner is like twice a week whenever I shampoo my hair. And then I try to do the hair oil at least a couple times a week, especially on hair washing days, because you are supposed to wash this out. This is not a leave-in. However, I do have this from The Ordinary, and this is a leave-in. It says use ideally at night, and you just kind of massage it in your scalp, and you don't have to wash it off. It doesn't really leave like an oily residue, but it also does leave some type of like residue. Like, your hair might look clean or might not look clean the day after using it. So this is one that's recommended to leave it in and use it at night. Another product that I've been loving is this Heavenly Hair from Ollie. And it's so nice. It has keratin, amla, biotin, and minerals. And I've heard that amla is really good for encouraging hair growth and all of that. And I like on the side, it's literally just stuff that's meant for hair growth. So keratin, the little caretaker, is a key structural protein in healthy hair. Then you have biotin, minerals, and amla, and it really just explains what each of these do. So I like it because it really is just targeting your hair, because you have the hair, skin, and nails ones, and those are obviously like targeting all three of those, but this one is specifically for hair, and that's why I love it. I get it from Target. Target is the only place that has this, and I think it's like $15. I definitely recommend. It's 60 gummies. You're supposed to take 2 a day, so basically one jar a month, which can get a little bit pricey, but honestly, I feel like it's been working, so I would check it out. And then finally, the last thing that I also use for my scalp and hair care is a derma roller. So derma rolling is really good because it's like micro needling, derma rolling, whatever the proper term is. It pokes little holes in your scalp, and to increase blood flow, and blood flow to your scalp encourages hair growth. So because the micro needling encourages hair growth on top of the biotin oil and the vitamins, I feel like that's a really good nourishing hair care routine to just encourage your hair to continue to grow so it doesn't go into a dormant phase, so the weather doesn't affect it as much. You don't feel that hair thinning, that hair shedding as much as we do during the winter time. So I'm just gonna walk you through my process and show you guys how I do it. So it's time for the hair care routine, so I'm gonna take it out of my little bun, and I'm just gonna start off by brushing my hair and just parting it in the middle, because we're trying to get all angles of this hair. Now, a trick that I learned while working at a salon is that you brush your hair to the back, and then it's supposed to naturally fall where its part is. But because we're doing a hair care routine, we're just gonna part it down the middle. But for me personally, my part is down the middle. My hair is parted and it is ready for me. So with this oiling, I don't go too low. I really start by the arch of my eyebrow, and I take a comb that's like this. It's a really thin comb, and I need this because it allows me to part my hair into sections a lot easier. That way I make sure that I am derma rolling, microneedling, and oiling in all the right places, and just making sure that those pieces that need a little bit more encouragement are getting what they need. So I'm gonna start by the arch of my eyebrow, and I'm just gonna kind of go and brush it back. And I'm gonna part it like that. And then I like to have it like a straight part. And as you could see, like we have it parted really nicely. So we're gonna get to it. So next, I'm gonna take my Mayel. Okay, I'm gonna take my Mayel, get like a full syringe of it, and I'm just going to apply directly to that. And you see I like to apply it directly on the line, and I'm gonna massage it in. Like the initial part is just the massaging. We are not micro needling right away because I want all of the rosemary, biotin, all of those goodness to be concentrated. And once they're concentrated, it allows me to microneedle it. So the places that didn't get a lot of love and encouragement from the oil are gonna get it from the microneedling. It's really up to you how far apart you want the sections to be. For me personally, I just kind of eyeball it and I'm like, okay, this looks pretty reasonable to me. So again, I'm gonna grab a full syringe. I am going to line it all straight across. With this massaging, it's really good because it encourages blood flow to those areas. And again, like I said, blood flow is really imperative for your hair to grow. So then we're gonna section off another one. And I usually average out about 4 sections each side before I get to the middle. And that's why I like to have the middle part, because it's a lot easier for me to remember. Honestly, I've done a lot of research and stuff like that, and I've tried so many different things. And the key to this is really just doing what works for you, because you have powders, you have oils, you have waters. Like you have rosemary water, you have rosemary oil, you have rice water. Rice water for me personally did not work at all. With rice water, it dried out my hair. Like it was terrible and I would never do that again. So we're done with the right side. So now we're gonna move on to the other side. See, I have like the straight line. I would not do rice water again because personally it just really dried out my scalp and dried out my hair. Oh my gosh. And so because of that, I wouldn't do it again. And then there's just like other things that I wouldn't do. Like I've tried the whey supplements and I wouldn't do those again because they're so expensive. And it just wasn't realistic for me to continue doing it. So you just really have to find what works for you. And honestly, like the cost is worth it for some people because it really works. They really see a difference. As for me, I really did not see a difference. Like I did it for months, like I think like 3 to 6 months, and I did not see a difference. So I was like, what am I doing spending all of this money for what? But one thing I have seen a difference in is this oiling. Like I've truly been able to see a difference. I don't have any like before and after photos, which I should have probably taken, but I feel like with this, my hair is significantly shinier. And not only is it shinier, is that I see baby hairs, and that's the telltale sign that your hair is growing. If you didn't have hair there before, is baby hairs. However, if you did have hair there before and you do see baby hairs, it could be a sign that you're damaging your hair, like your buns are too tight or you're pulling it too much. That might be the case. But definitely don't neglect your hair care. It's so important because you gotta nourish it. Just like you put lotion on your skin, just like you have a face care routine, all those routines, you really gotta have a hair care routine. Back to my middle part. With my middle part, I concentrate a lot on this part because that's my part, right? That's where I'm showing off my hairline the most. So I put it on one side and then on the other side, and just, it's so good for you. Posted it on my Instagram and my TikTok, so if you don't already follow me, I highly encourage you to go follow me on there and subscribe to my channel. And I told everyone like, hey, they're having a $5 sale, and I literally bought 2 of them because it's so good and I actually see that it works. And if it's affordable, then why not? After I finished oiling like the top of my hair, like you guys see how greasy that is, I'm gonna massage it in. and I'm going to carry it all throughout my hair. And with the top being oily already, I will take a little more of the syringe and I will just kind of like put it on like my sides. You see that? Like, because we're all guilty of putting our hair back. We're all guilty of putting really tight buns. So I just put it all in there and massage it in. Now that it's all massaged in, I'm gonna work the oil through the ends of my hair just so they all get that biotin, that love. Now for the last part, we are going to go back to where we originally oiled our hair. And as you can see, it's pretty greasy. All of the oils are there. You see how the oil is no longer just here, it is literally everywhere. And that's what I wanted. So I'm gonna take my derma roller. Make sure you put alcohol on this beforehand because you don't want it to be dirty and you don't want that dirt to get into your scalp. I always have a bottle of this alcohol on hand because it's just so important. You never know when you'll need it. I use it to disinfect my phone and everything. And then after I clean this with alcohol, I rinse it off with water. So we're gonna take this. I'm gonna pull my hair down because I don't want this to pull my hair because it will sometimes. And I'm just gonna work my way back and forth for like a couple of seconds or until I see it turn red, because that's how I know the blood is flowing, the receivers have been activated. Now I do want to include that this is kind of painful. Like as you can see, like my eye is starting to tear up because it's just like a natural trigger, natural body release of that like tearing up, but it's not like unbearable pain. But it is a little painful, so do it section by section. Alrighty, we are all done with oiling the hair. As you guys can see, it's in a little bun. And the little bun, the oil is all brushed through my hair. It's concentrated at the top. It's been derma rolled and everything. And we are going to leave this for about 2 hours. You can leave it for an hour if you want to, but I'm gonna leave it in for about 2 hours. Then I'm gonna go in and wash it with the new shampoo and hair mask that I got. I'm really excited to use those. And then I will show you guys my curly hair care routine, because those curly girlies out there, I know we do not want to damage our hair every single day with straightening it, and we love our curls. Embrace your curls. So I will show you the products that I use, especially since my hair is this short now. We need to make those curls look good. Stay tuned. Okay, we are showered, we are good. As you can tell, my hair is all dry. So I do wrap my hair up in a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt, because it helps with the hair pulling. It doesn't pull your hair. It allows your curls to retain their moisture. It's a lot better than using a towel. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually go with this It's a 10 Blow Dry Miracle Blow Dry Styling Balm. And I know it's a blow dry balm and it says blow dry balm. However, it does defrizz and it is humidity resistant. And I actually saw this from a girl on TikTok. She really advised to use this blow dry thing because it allows your hair to retain its moisture. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. Honestly, you're really just gonna put as much as you need for your hair. My hair is really short, so I don't really need much. Then I'm gonna put it all in, and then I'm gonna brush it through the curls. And I love this It's a 10. Like, I've literally been using it for over a year because it just really allows my hair to retain the moisture, and the curls always look so good. And I love it. I have a little bit left and I'm gonna run it through the ends. Running stuff through the ends of your hair is so important. And as you can tell, like now the hair is looking good, right? But it's eventually gonna dry. So I go in with this Olaplex bonding oil. I love this oil. I put in a little bit. Again, it's depending on how much hair you have. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't want to tip it too much because then it's all gonna go down. But I run it through my hands and I'm just gonna put it through my hair. I feel like this bonding oil really helps with the shine, and it also helps maintain my ends. Like, of course we're gonna heat damage our hair, like there's nothing about it. Of course you're gonna try to minimize it as much as you can. However, there are gonna be times where you might need to straighten a piece or you might wanna curl your hair. Like, the bonding oil just really allows your hair to not have those split ends. And so I really enjoy it. So once I've done that, I actually use one more last thing. So if I was going to blow dry my hair straight, this is where I would stop the process. I would go in and I would start blow drying it and styling it if I was going to heat style it. However, I am not going to heat style it, and I'm going to be using the Color Wow Dream Coat for curly. Now, this, in my opinion, is literally the best. I love it. If you can't really see it, I'm gonna put a picture right here. But I love this thing. It's so great. It really defines my curls. It keeps them from getting frizzy, but it also doesn't have the crunch like a mousse would. So I just go ahead and spray it on each side. I spray under, don't forget the under. And then I'm gonna spray some in the back, and then I'm gonna run my fingers through it because I want it to be in my hair, because I want those curls to be really defined. And then I'm gonna scrunch up the hair, and this part really, I think, helps define the curls because you have all of those styling products in your hair, right? They each have a purpose. One is to retain moisture, the other is to retain health, and then the last one is to get those curls to be really nice and defined. Run your hands underneath here, scrunch, scrunch, and you're done. As you guys see, like, the curls are really nicely defined now on both sides. I'm just gonna allow this to air dry, and I'm just gonna carry about my day. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the hair care routine, the ways to maintain your hair structure, your hair density, all of that stuff. So make sure to take care of your hair, take care of your own health, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow as we continue Vlogmas. Bye everyone.